Ruan Rainbow Light, good finish last time over the 1650 and same distance again this week.
Yes, this horse Douglas keep him great form. Last time he got wide draw. I had to stay too far back, and he finished very strong. Finished at one legs, and I believe this time he got better one. Give him more chance to ride him more midfield and more chance to win the race.
What are his starts like? Because early on his starts used to be bad. Did he jump well for you last time?
Yes, he jumped nicely, and I had to stay back because if I keep it wide, I don't give him much chance to he finish. So I ride to make he finish to see improvement in the next race. So I believe he did a very nice run, and this time he got beautiful draw, so it's much better for us.
This field this week doesn't look any stronger than that last race either.
Yes, the race looks well for him this time, so he got a lot of chance to this time.
You must be very pleased from the weekend. Savvy 9 running third behind California Spangle for Douglas also.
Yes, so amazing because many good horses in this race, so I ride quiet to make it finish, and my horse did a very nice run.
STARFIRE Gems is something a little bit different for you in your short Hong Kong training career because he's a newcomer to racing here in Hong Kong. What can you tell us about him?
So he's a nice horse. He's a big scopy horse. He's by Maurice. He came from Melbourne, came out of Chris Waller's stable. Only had 4 starts for a win and a couple of minor placings, and he's a nice horse. We've got a bit of time for him.
What about his recent trials, Jamie? I know he's trialled here at Sha Tin and also Happy Valley. The Happy Valley trial looked pretty good. Yeah,
we gave him 3 trials. He had one on every surface. Trial at Happy Valley was good, and we trialled him here at Sha Tin, and we blinker tested him. He just wanted to go a little bit keen, so we've left those off. But he's ready to head off to the races now and make a start. He's certainly a horse for the future. The PPs don't have a very good record here first up, and I think that's something that's certainly got to be taken into consideration when assessing his chances on Wednesday night. But obviously he's got Zach on and he's got a good gate, so he's got a few things in his favour, but I'd expect him to improve a fair bit with the run.
Talking of the rider, how important is it to obviously get Zach on board? Obviously having that relationship with one of the very best we've ever seen surely has to be a plus.
Yeah, for sure, and he's ridden him in all of his trials, so he knows him well, and yeah, it's good to have Zach riding for the stable.
I went back and had a look at his win in Australia. He looked to have a really good attitude. Has he shown you that sort of trait in his track work and trials? Yeah,
he's settled in well. Didn't take too long to settle in or anything like that. But he is a nice horse by a good sire, so he's got a few things in his corner.
Just reflecting obviously on that very first winner that you had, Handsome Rebel, obviously now that it's sort of had a bit of time to settle in and digest the victory. Some great stories coming out of it. One notable, that you actually trained him in New Zealand. I think your partner Danielle may have even won on him as well. Or at least rode him.
Yeah, rode him. He's a horse that we had a fair while ago, I think about 5 years ago before he came up here, or 4 or 5 years anyway. But as you say, great to get the monkey off the back and get a winner, and he did it in good style. He's well ridden by Victor, and duly obliged. So there was plenty of nice messages and text messages and everything like that. So can't thank everybody enough for their support. And we can sort of relax into things a bit now and concentrate on trying to find a few more.
Vincent, you must have been very pleased with that first up run from Rising with Ashes. Steps up to the 1650 metres this week. Is that a big bonus for him?
Yeah, I'd say so, but I think he can handle pretty well 1650. From first start this season, he hardly keep up at 1200, and I think if he races 1650, it will be traveling nicely without pushing all the way, and he will still give a good turn of foot, I would say.
You've got a wide draw and pushing him along over 1200 metres. Is he still going to be best ridden quietly over the longer course?
From the wide gate, no choice. It's better off let him, of course, especially first up 1650 from wide, it's better off just probably ride him a little bit quieter and just build up when he's ready. Then he should give me a good kick.
He's only a little horse,
Yep.
but he seemed to carry that weight very well first up the 129 pounds.
Yeah, I'm also surprised for that. Actually during the summer it built a little bit, but it's still need to build more, I'd say.
You've got the vest on. Can't go without asking you about Golden 60's trial this morning. What did you make of it?
Yeah, very nice. We already had a few gallops before this trial, and he jumped well and just traveled relaxedly behind. And of course, it's very windy this morning, but when I pull out, he finished off very well. Stretch out nicely, and we just have to make sure he work a little bit before the race.
Little mishap after the line as well. Both you and he came through that okay.
Yeah, we're both okay, and it's not the horse that's stupid. He didn't run away. He come back to me, and I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad he still got a quick reaction on his feet and all that. So after the trials, it shows he's still very athletic, energetic, and that.
Francis, Gallant Waking runs on Wednesday night. That was a nice win from him last time. And how's he been since that performance, Francis? Obviously the win, it was a very good ride from Vincent. He timed it well. Have you been happy with the horse since he won?
Yes, I think his condition just keep improve. Yeah, that's why he can win a race.
And he's coming up in grade on Wednesday night. Have you got any concerns with him stepping up to stronger company?
Hopefully he can, but hard to say. I think we will see his next run.
He wasn't long gelded. He did win as a colt on his debut. Was he a horse that always suggested that he might just need that gelding operation to improve him?
Actually, he ran his first run. He's a colt when run his first run. We can't decide to geld him. But after a few run and. He seems struggle. That's why we decided to geld him. But after gelding, he seems more concentrated and can perform.
He's got barrier number 9, Francis. I mean, the way he ran home last time. Do you see that as sort of being a little bit of a sort of a sticky draw for him, or are you sort of happy where he is?
I think a little bit tricky, and all depends on the. I hope he can have a fast pace.